As you can see, in the camper I've got a canopy, and that canopy is wide. It's stored right there. Sometimes I can put it underneath the mattress, but it's not much fun to get out, and even if we want to use it, going to the work of getting it out, I sometimes wonder whether it's worth it. So I want to modify it to make it collapsible so it'll fit in the garage and the back of the camper. Right now, it's a little bit too long. So, let's see what we can do. As you can see, it hooks right up there onto a metal hook that I've made, and those bolts hanging off the side help it from falling off. Down here, there's a pin that this bar fits on, and up here, there's about a 3/4, I believe, inch aluminum pipe going through, and these pivot. Over there, there's a small piece of square stock. The result is a canopy over the rear window of my camper. You see the top of it. Here's the underside. And it keeps the rain from coming in the window, so we can actually leave the barn doors open in the rain or at night if we think it's going to rain, and we don't get wet. But as you can see, the canopy itself is wider than the garage, so I can't slip it underneath. So I need to get a smaller profile for the canopy in order to get it under there. Using my trusty rule, I've got a width of the canopy of about 78 inches, and the opening to this is a little less than 60. So I've got to take 18 inches off from this in order to get it to fit. But still make it this big when I get it up. I need to either contract it or fold it. Here I'm removing those screws that hook on the top edge. Notice the thin U channel. And on the front edge of the awning, see, I got awning right this time, I'm removing a bolt from a wooden plug to release the arms that hold the front edge up. See, this is made by taking and putting a wooden dowel inside this tube, and then the square stock just has a hole in it, and this lag screw goes in. So the biggest factor in all of this is if this pipe would fit on this end. It came from over there, I needed to fit over here. And it seems, even though it's snug, does go through. It was designed for a smaller one. Remember, this is the top part of it. So this big pipe was never meant to go through there, but it looks like I'll be able to get it to, because I need about half of this pipe to go through there. Great. I've got. On the inside, it can only close down to this far because there's a wood plug in here. So when it's closed, if I have it and cut it right here, it would be 60 inches and fit in the garage. And then it would slide out to about here, and then that would make it the 75.5 inches that I need for the awning. So I need 2 sections like this. Okay, these 2 sliding retractable things are officially the right length, and I need to put 1 more wood plug in this one. Both ends of that one already have a plug in them, but just this one needs it. I've used up all my larger dowels. I think I'll have to make one. The part that I'm most concerned about is getting this larger pipe through what was once a very small piece of U-channel. So I've got to get this through here. And lastly, I've got a rod. I don't know if you noticed when I was putting the canopy up and hooking it, it was just beyond my reach. And sometimes when the ground is uneven, it is beyond my reach. So this will give me a handle to make up for my lack of height. As you can see, it scrunches up enough to get in there, and I am going to make a pocket for it underneath. And I've got to, it's tricky to get this to gather up here. I found that if I stand it on end and pull on the cloth while I push on the pole to retract it, it works best. Now to put it up. Pull all this stuff out, cut this off right here because it really structurally doesn't need to be there, and build a pocket that I can slide it into after I retract it, so I don't have to bring it in there. Well, the only thing that really goes under here now is our 2 folding chairs and a few other odds and ends. But this awning is now much more accessible. We will definitely use it much more now. This sheet of plywood was at my sister's. I had put it there years ago. Water damage on one edge. It's a good piece of birch plywood though. But it's been up there so long, instead of going to pay this exorbitant price for a new piece, I thought I'll just use that. And I'm glad I did. It worked out good. It's 3/4 inch. I was going to get 1/2 inch, but there's no bracing in the middle, so this will be better. Success. Now to pick up the mess.